How's it going, guys? Huntman Spider here, back with another game. This time on Farmland, playing against Quicksixhatch official. I seen him live streaming, so I thought I'd just join one of the lobbies. I spectated one of his games with Sharky on Farmland. Very good game. Thought I'd join in for some of the fun. I'm playing with late war Germans, or regular doctrine. Just pushing a squad to the center, to the right center, and moving up some lads to the left and far right flanks. So I got the squad here. You can kind of see the game's lagging a little bit. I was kind of struggling with the lag, but it sorts itself out somewhat, but absolutely terrible start for myself here. Probably one of my worst starts on this map. No luck with the grenades. So, pushing up. Got a squad moving in. Hatch is already holding the middle. He's got a squad in the house there. So we're pushing up. See some lads. He's got a grenade coming out. That's what I'm talking about. Grenades kind of killing me before I can even move guys away. So, it is what it is. But there goes that whole squad, pretty much. So, bring up another squad to reinforce. And he's pushing on to the west point. You can see on the minimap there's a squad moving in. He's capping the east, so he's pretty much capping all the points. And pushing forward on me. So, well played by Hatch here. Pushing up so aggressively. I got guys trying to protect the flank. See, he's already pressed up pretty far. So not good. Not a good start. Like I said, very much struggling with the lag right now. I don't know if it was the server connection. Sometimes the server connection can be subpar. But got grenades going out. Trying to somewhat make a little bit of a pushback. So I think he's got a truck coming up. So he's got a ton of guys just push forward. I'm just trying to regain some control here and push some guys back. Start digging a trench with the engineer, might as well try it. See what I mean? The game's just so choppy right now, it's just brutal. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but... So that truck's making runs, it's keeping it at max range. Trying to get some guys into this cap point, get some weight. So as you can see, just a bad start. Bring up a Panzer Shrek. So Hatch is pretty much holding all the points here on me. So bringing up more guys to try and deal with the situation. Truck flanks my guys that are holding up the wall. So he's pushing his truck to try and stop my infantry. It's working very well. Wasn't really prepared to deal with all these light vehicles so early. So the Panzer Shrek gets a good hit. You can see the chop I'm talking about there while I'm trying to micro that Panzer Shrek. So you got a squad heading up to the east to try and take the east flank. Another squad headed up to the center. So we're at 4 minutes and 50 seconds in, and he's already at 500 points. I'm only at 237, so not looking good. So we're pushing that east point, trying to get the cap weight on it. He's got a ton of infantry. I think he's playing the all-around doctrine with the Soviets. He gets that little T-60 tank. That plus the Dishka truck, so it's having a hard time with. Should have brought out a flak truck of my own or something. So I'm not sure if this was the right choice, but I feel like I couldn't really micro this unit like I was trying to. I like to direct control them and kind of push them around. I think it gets killed by, I'm not even really sure. I think it was an anti-tank grenade right to the front armor. So it's weird. Sometimes these vehicles will tank a Panzerschreck shot and keep going. Sometimes an anti-tank grenade to the front armor will break the hull. So somewhat random, I find. So he's retreating. He sees the flamethrower. So I think that guy that kind of escaped the flame there is what did it in. Not sure, but either way, we lose that tank. He's got an AT squad or something coming up. Start working on repairing it. Not good, not good. That Panzer III really could have turned the game around if it wouldn't have died that quickly. And I could have got it over to the west side there to flush out all those guys. So T-60 flying up the center. So we got an AT guy here. Hoping to use him to kill that T-60. He catches him. Fortunate. So kills the Panzer III with a Panzerschreck just to make sure we can't fix it. Very smart play. 7 minutes and 30 in. He's up 647 to 209. It's definitely not looking good here. All these aggressive vehicles were just making things really hard to do anything. Usually a lot of people don't really use light vehicles so aggressively. So if you're not ready for it, it can really throw you for a loop. So I should have had something that could have stop these vehicles. Like I should have had extra Panzerschrecks or whatever. But, so he's reinforcing that east side. We're sending another squad to reinforce. Call up a 221 to help push that west side. Just looking at my options in the menu. Grenades going out. So he's got a squad rotating out from the west to the center. Reinforce. Two-two-one's coming in. Try to run over his lads. It's not really working. Chewing up the guys. You can see the lag still kind of screwing me up a little bit. See, it's just choppy. Just felt choppy. Oh wait, So we clear out that west side. Start moving lads forward. Figure let's move the 221 to the center and see if we can maybe do something here with it. Again, the AA truck stuns me, and Panzerschreck finishes the tank, or the armored car. So I'm just trying to stop the bleeding here, keep control of that east point. We put a squad in. So we got a squad of Fallschirmjäger pushing up. Not sure what was going on with those guys. They just kept running around stupidly and not getting in the point. They just crawled, wouldn't get up. So, see an AA truck here coming to stop my capture of the west, so not good. If those guys wouldn't have took a year to crawl to the point, it would have been a little better for me. So we got these Fallschirmjägers moving forward. A little firefight going on in the center. So 11 minutes in, and he's at 8:02. So I hear that flak truck flanking me there. So just send the Panzer I up. Go deal with it.
Yeah.
Catch the flak truck. The Panzer I has very strong machine gun, so it just shreds the crew. So crossing the water. Not sure what happens here. This doesn't quite make sense. The Panzer I sent up the hill, and then all of a sudden it crashes into that AA truck. So kind of destroys a free vehicle for me. So Fallschirmjägers making a push for the west side. See what I mean? I sent it up the hill, but it ends up turning over the truck, so I can't repair it. So unfortunate. Not ideal. Flamethrower gets gunned down before it can do any damage. He's just keeping pressure on the east side. Smart play. So the Panzer I destroys my free vehicle and then slowly heads over to the west side and crawl. So T-60 rushing up. Send up a Panzerschreck team. Clearing out his troopers there on the point, so we get the Fallschirmjägers in. I seen there's a squad behind the rock, so I believe it's an AA squad. So I clear out all these squads on this west side, and every time I clear the squad, a vehicle always kind of rushes in and guns down any of my guys trying to get on the cap. So not having an easy time on that west flank. And then basically the vehicle just stops the push, and then his squad will reinforce. So smart plays. So we get down cover behind the rock there. Just trying to get some of the boys into the cap. So we're 15 minutes at it, and he's at 880, and I'm at 176. So things aren't looking good here. So thinking to this, I probably should have got the Panzer IV instead of the cannon. Bring up a mortar. So we're starting to capture that west side. Got a couple guys getting in the point. He's got a squad coming to reinforce. Got a squad, a mortar, and the artillery piece coming to support that center. Cannon takes a pot shot to the center there. T-60s kind of got me it's hard to deal with the T-60. Track it, and my guy just starts to, I don't know what he was doing there. Wasn't anything good. So he wipes out that force that was on the west. So I start pushing the troops up. I just wanted to make sure he couldn't fix his track, because I wanted to get my artillery piece to kill that T-60. Crewman that's trying to get the track fixed. I know he can't really do anything to me with the T-60. So he's putting a little bit of pressure onto the east point there. Some infantry rushing in. Trying to move my gun in position so I can get some shots off. Using the officer to spot for the artillery. Kind of hoping I can take the west and the east points and kind of work my way back. I don't have enough range, so squad of Jaegers coming to push the west, and a squad heading into the center. So he's capping the east now. So he's at 930 almost for points. Very well played. So we killed the T-60 with the gun, the 15 centimeter. Start pushing for the point. Still having a bit of a hard time with the latency in the game. It's hard to micro anything when everything's like, you know, moving jaggedly. Just trying to clear the infantry out of the west side here. Clear out a bit of infantry. We're starting to push in some guys to the point. And got a Panzer III coming up to the center, but he's got all 3 points, so I'm bleeding too quickly to do anything here. But good game to hatch, and hope to play you again. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.
He checked on his equipment and made sure his pack was tight. He had to sit and listen to those awful engines roar. You ain't gonna jump no more.